Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so Mission Impossible 2 this time. I've seen this once before, but again, quite a long time ago. Haven't seen it in a long time. And wow, what a drop off from the first. This one is way worse than the first. And this one is, yeah, like the first one was a really good movie. This was a complete drop off from that. They made the character, Tom Cruise's character as Ethan Hunt, way too invincible. Like you could pretty much just shut off and not really watch this movie and just know that, like, even in the first one, most likely he's got some plot armor, most likely he's gonna be okay in the end. But there were still some stakes. You were still like, okay, well, what could happen and what could make things difficult, and how's he gonna have to find a way out of this, kind of a thing. And maybe he won't, maybe he will die, kind of a thing. But this, they just made his character so invincible that you he has way too much plot armor in this. And the music, I mean, like this, the Mission Impossible score was still there, and that's always good, but they had some really strange choices of music, like trying to make everything seem like more eroticized or something, and it just didn't really work for what they set these movies out to be. There was way too many close-ups of faces with slow-mo. Started to get a little much, a little annoying, and very cheesy. The action was good as usual, but again, just way too cheesy, way too. His character was way too invincible, and a lot of the characters were way too invincible, really, and just way too over the top. The suspension of belief was way too in your face. There's one scene that involves freestyle climbing of a huge mountain range, and wow, I will say that's beautiful stunt work. Like, I don't know, knowing Tom Cruise, I assume that. I mean, I'd imagine it would have to be on cables. There's no way anybody could do the exact kind of freestyle climbing that he was doing in this, but I bet you it's a real stunt at a real place, and wow, that truly was great stunt work. And, it's a scene which takes place in a really high place that gives you that vertigo feeling, like, whoa, like on a film. Normally, movies, no matter kind of how high up they show you, they have a hard time conveying that kind of vertigo feeling. And wow, they sure did in this one. That really was a really good sequence. But other than that, that's about like the only noteworthy thing about it. And even the scene in itself is cheesy. It's just the stunt work is good, and it really makes you feel the height of it, basically, is what I'm saying. They have a really throwaway romance in this movie, which really didn't work, I don't think. It was way too on the nose and way too stereotypical of like every action movie like this kind of thing, and just a complete drop off. Like, I'm gonna review Mission Impossible 3 too, and I remember that one quite well. I'd seen it more recently than the other ones, and even it is over the top, and the character isn't as invincible, and it really isn't as cheesy as this one. This definitely is, I think, the worst in the bunch. Like, it's going to be hard to top this one as far as badness goes. I think I'm actually going to go as low on this one. I'm going to grade Mission Impossible 2 with a D, actually. And for the cheese grading, it's going to have to get Cheese Whiz. 100%, the cheesiest of the cheese. And yeah, that's my review for Mission Impossible 2, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please come back for more.